You ever have to deal with non-paying customers, whether it's B2B or B2C? Man, that's kind of a pain. Well, I tell you what, stick with us and we're going to show you how to get that money. So let's first talk about B2B. There's B2B and B2C. So B2B, we mean business to business. And B2C, obviously business to customer directly. So you may have one or other of those that you're dealing with and you're trying to seek payment from. Now, B2C, in my mind, is very easy to make sure that you get payment, and that is by taking either a full payment in advance or a deposit. In other words, a partial payment that would cover any expenses you would incur. So what we could call a retainer right ahead of time. That way you don't face those issues. Because let's face it, some people are just going to stiff you, and it's a lot easier to have that payment up front and then go render your service than try to chase them down after the fact. Now, if you're coming across customers who are not giving you payment up front, or they're giving you a lot of resistance, that could be a good warning sign that they may not be your ideal customer to deal with anyways, and maybe you should just walk away from the transaction. At this point in our business, we're certainly not opposed to walking away from it, but maybe you're starting out and you don't have the confidence yet. So just know that if you don't do that, you are taking that risk that you could be doing your services for free. And maybe you do that a few times, so to say, you kiss a few toads to get your feet wet to learn, and then get confident about the fact that you do have value offered and you do in fact take payment in advance. The other scenario is if they don't pay you, you could drag them out to the woods like this and beat the snot out of them.
All right, let's talk about B2B now. This is business to business, right? Now, hopefully you're doing business with reputable companies that are going to pay. I mean, there have been a handful of ones that have not wanted to pay for our services, and if you come across that instance, there are a few ways that you can kind of push your weight a little bit. So first of all would be just a simple reminder, right? So you're going to want to call, you're going to want to email, just say, hey, we still have this open, this open file for you. We want to get this closed out. We need to take payment. So kind of give them a little push like that. Second would be, now we've actually threatened to do this, is leave a bad review. Now this sounds kind of petty, but at the same time, we're in a digital world, guys. Like this, you go by a business with their reviews, okay? So if we are threatening to leave a review, or just say, hey, if you don't want to pay for our services, we're going to have to go and leave a bad review for you. A lot of times they're going to it's going to be like a kick in the pants for them, and we have done that before. Lastly, well, no, there's two more things that you can do. So for us, we have a YouTube channel. That holds a lot of weight as well. So we have, also threatened to say, a business that we do these reviews on our YouTube channel. We have, 1,000+ subscribers that are watching what we're saying, and we're not going to give you dishonest information. So we would come out and honestly just rate a business. They don't like that, so they'll probably pay after that. And lastly, which we've never done, we've never threatened to do this, but you can have the threat of suing a company. I mean, they are paying for your services. By all means, you are owed that money. So,
and then, of course, some states, they have what's considered theft of service. Florida, I do not believe, is one of them, but this is where it could actually be criminal for them not to pay you. Florida is not the case. So if somebody doesn't pay, you're just going to kind of take it. So you may have to just write it off, unfortunately. Obviously, when you are trying to solicit payments that are owed to you, you want to have this little dance because you don't want to burn a bridge if it was just a miscommunication thing. So you really want to be sure that they absolutely intend on screwing you over before you, in turn, kind of screw them over, right?
And we've run into all scenarios, people.
All scenarios. So there you have it. Those are ways that have actually proven to be effective for us. So if you find that useful, by all means, go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe, and share this content, and make sure that you're hitting the notifications so that you can see future videos that come out, and we can give you these tips as to how we've kind of navigated some of these murky waters.
God bless, guys.